Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Unknown Files Show, brought to you in part by good friends out at Revelton Distillery in Osceola, Iowa, the official spirits of the Unknown Files. Been a while since we've been on the air. I hope everyone's had a good New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody. And getting ready to get into 2025, that's for sure. We're going to have a fun show for you tonight. We're going to be talking with Cheryl and the gang over at the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. And we'll see how things are going there. Cheryl, Happy New Year. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, kiddo. Doing well. Hi, what's her name?
Shayna.
Shanaina Banani?
Yep.
Hey, she'd be a good Irish girl over there in Ireland, chasing the girls. Say it one more time so I get it right. Shayna. Why does that not look like that? Is it my plexoplasm in my eyes? I don't know.
I don't know.
How's she doing? She doing good?
She's good.
Who's echoing horribly on our end? I don't know why that would be. Let's see. Check. Can you guys hear me okay on the feed? Should talk to me, Cheryl.
Can you? Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. You should be good.
Great.
I don't know why that would be echoing. You guys, is there anything live on your end? Big echo.
Nope, I don't have anything except for you on my computer. Everything else is muted everywhere.
Cheryl's echoing, she said. All right, let me see if I get this over. Is that better now, gang? Let me know if that's better. Cheryl's is echoing. Talk to me, Cheryl.
Is this better? Or am I still echoing?
Use. Okay, I got echo cancellation on. Go ahead and talk to me now.
Okay. Am I still echoing, or are we good?
I don't know. Gang, tell me if on the live feed, is that better? Keep talking, Cheryl.
Hello.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Heidi, am I echoing still, or are we good to go? Echo.
But it says better. All right, because I cut that other mic out, so it should be good.
Okay.
So hopefully that. Okay, everybody says still echoing a bit.
I'm gonna switch microphones.
I don't know. Let me see if I can turn that down and see if. Let me turn this up a little bit. Now, let's see if that's better. Cheryl, tell me what's going on in 2024. What have you guys been doing so far?
2025?
2025. Yeah, 2025. Thank you.
We are just getting ready to start. Busy season starting for us.
Really? You guys already chasing already?
Our first event of the year is February 1st, and then February 22nd. Like, busy season starts for us. We take November and December off, and then we jump in strong for the rest of the year. So
if I understand correctly from what I've been looking at, and I've been running I meet myself leaving in the morning. It's been that nuts for me. So I apologize, everybody. Looks like we're good to go on the feeds now. You guys are doing quarters 1 first. Is that up first?
Yep, quarters 1 is up first.
Okay. Well, we'll get into
on some new locations this year. So
okay. Well, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. So I reached out to Cheryl last fall because I was wanting to take a little bit of a break because I'm doing 6 radio shows a week right now, and then I'm starting a TV program. So it's been really crazy for me the last couple weeks or last couple months. And I miss doing the Unknown File show, but honestly, folks, we were having problems with guests not showing up. And, I would love to talk about the paranormal for an hour, but I really don't want to do it with just me. And it's just not a good show, because as much as I love about it and everything, I just didn't think it was going to be as good without the guests. And I can't control if someone doesn't catch. So I said, hey, how would you guys like to handle taking Unknown Files over and I'll run it on the Outdoor Call Radio Network on Wednesday nights, and you guys can do some live streaming. And you said yes.
Absolutely.
Now, so we're excited about that, and I hope everybody is too. Dennis, good evening. How you doing? Shana, Shalili, Shekanaka, Dennis, Heidi, Tony. Hi, guys. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Everybody, thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate you. Um, I had a bunch of people ask me, so are you guys just going to be talking about ghosts and paranormal stuff, or are you going to be doing other stuff? You going to be doing any Bigfoot stuff? You going to diversify the show? What's your plans?
We've been doing some research into the cryptids.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to talk about some of them.
Well, I got some guests I can give you, so you guys can book them. Tim and his wife at the Bigfoot Research, they wrote a really nice book, and it'd be nice if you guys could do a little bit of that. There's a lot of crazy things going on over in Illinois, Indiana, Missouri. Illinois's got a lot of stuff going on just around Alton and Belleville. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but on the cryptid side, UFOs have been pretty popular. People are seeing UFOs all over the place.
Yeah. It's been prevalent here lately. So.
It's been prevalent. It's been prevalent. How's school doing? You back teaching school? How's that going for you?
We are, let's see, today was the 93rd day of the school year. So we are more than halfway done.
Gosh, it just seems like you just started again.
93 days already.
That's crazy. Well, I told you, I've been so busy. I don't even know what is it? It's January still, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
2 more weeks.
All right. So we're good. So first event you got coming up is Quarters 1. That's your favorite haunt of all. I mean,
that's our favorite. That's our local one. I mean, we have a good relationship with the Rock Island Arsenal. We're the most popular event on base.
Mm-hmm.
It sells out, and we have waiting lists every month for it. So they love us there.
Well, that's all right. I just, you got to get out there. Now, my question of the day: have you guys ever introduced a grunt call, goose call, or turkey call to see if you could get any interaction from the ghost box or anything saying, "Would you please stop making that kind of noise"?
No.
I think you need to do that.
We get requests of them to make Ryan stop talking sometimes.
Really?
Ryan had flashlights thrown at him a couple times in the past year, so.
Well, I'm just thinking, if you guys get you a box call and you're out there in the hallway, I think if that doesn't get a response, I would highly question what's going on. I'm telling you.
I get some interest from the local Eagles that are on base right now, and
yeah, well,
we'll see if we get visited by the big. Last January when we were there, we had some of the big bucks on island.
Yeah.
Came and paid us a visit out front of Quarters 1, so that was fun.
Yeah, that is neat. Yeah, eagle. Listen, I've went out turkey hunting in Minnesota and have loons answer me. So when you get a different species talking to you other than your calling, it does get perplexing. Chris in Pennsylvania, how you doing? Tony, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hi, Rebecca. The bell.
The bell. So we have this new piece of equipment. It's called the dead bell, and it's just like one of those old school bells.
Mm-hmm.
And they use it to communicate like crazy.
Is it just like a dong?
It's like a ding.
Ding. Oh, okay.
Ding. Yep.
All right. Well, that's good. Chris Nickel can do turkey calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is a hunter.
Yeah, listen. If I ever get to do some of this stuff with you guys, if I ever get caught up, I'm going to bring an elk call. I'm going to bring a deer call, a moose call. I mean,
that
definitely
full.
Something that they've never heard before.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I can just tell you, if you start doing kiki runs in a building, it gets on people's nerves really quick, and I would think that a spirit would get going. We did have a couple people asking to talk about shadows, shadow people. Apparently, over in the Midwest, apparently there's been a big influence on TikTok and some of the other social media where people are seeing more shadow people frequently. And I think we've talked about that a couple of times with you guys, where you've been some places and saw some shadow people.
Yeah, we talked about maybe talking about skinwalkers. That's a hot topic right now as well.
Yeah, but that's not a shadow person. That's something
No,
different.
it's not. That's completely different.
Heidi says, darn Bell. Chris Nichols says, I got pictures of them. No thanks. I'm going to keep yapping, Ryan says. AJ in Pennsylvania. Hey, AJ. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mary says, my buddy loves the Bell.
Yeah, Buford in the basement loves the bell.
Does he?
He spelled his name for me with the bell. It was pretty amazing.
Now, how did he do that?
So we do this, I call it a game, where you go through the letters of the alphabet
Mm-hmm.
and they ring the bell when we hit a letter in their name. And he spelled out Buford.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
With the bell.
With the bell.
So you gave him like a letter chart and he ringed
So
the
I
bell.
just went through and I went A, B, and it went ding. And then I start over again. A, B, C, D, E. And spelled his name.
Man, that had to take a while.
I think the video is about 5 minutes long, and that's with me going back and confirming that your name is indeed Buford, and he answers to it. This poor ghost. We ignored him for years. We always knew there was somebody in this room.
Yeah.
And he would turn on our equipment. We're like, yeah, we know you're there. We know you're there. Just ignored him. And heaven's sake, now he's one of the most popular spirits in that basement.
Shayna, did I say that right?
Yep.
Shayna says that they're actually, you guys talk about shadows in some of the podcasts coming up.
Yeah, we have 6 podcasts recorded and sent off to you, so we've got a good start going. So
yeah. Well, you're gonna call me in about 3-4 weeks and say, Dan, we're almost out of shows.
If you post 2 a month, we're good through March.
Okay, I'm just telling you, it goes quick.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
You're good. I mean, if we'll figure it out, I guess. So, I'm glad to hear that you guys are going to do some cryptid stuff because, like I said, I know like my buddy Daryl Adams in Oklahoma, he would probably be a great guest for you guys to have on because he's got video and pictures of UFOs and Bigfoots on his place out in Oregon where he lived, and then he just moved to Oklahoma, but he's got sounds and everything else of. I don't think I got the. I think I deleted that. Let me look real quick and see on my thing here. Did I get rid of the Bigfoot sounds? I did. But I had he's got some really cool MP3s that you guys can talk about. And he's super nice. And like I said, Tim can actually get you on there, and our buddy Scott out in California would be good. But I just think it's neat that you guys can actually you can actually do a house, or if you go do an investigation, you can do a show on it. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's more custom, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to be good. So
yep, and we're looking into. I think we have 4 or 5 new locations that we're looking into for this year. So.
Dirk Stark, I boo back at you. And where's my talking points so I can get your commercial wrote? Get my talking points or my bullet points, buddy, before you leave for Vegas. So I've been writing commercials like crazy lately.
Ryan's heading out to Vegas too next week for a gun show. I think
that's where Dirk's going, the SHOT Show.
Ryan's going to be out there next week.
Does Ryan have a gun store, or is he just going to see?
He works for a manufacturer.
Really? Over in Illinois?
Uh-huh.
Starts with a W?
Ryan, you'll have to verify because I don't remember.
Starts with a W and ends with an R?
It's not the Springfield one.
No, it's not Springfield. I think it's unless they moved, but they used to be over there. Well, I got to tell you, there's been a lot. Like I said, I've had a lot of people asking questions. The drone stuff has been, that's been in the news for 2 months now, and then that's got people talking more about I don't think they call them UFOs anymore. They call them UA somethings or something. It's a different thing. Rock River Arms. Ooh, Rock River. Good for you, Ryan. That's a great 223. That's a great what. You guys have a good. I had a Rock River. Yeah, that's a good gun. So
Brian will be out in Vegas for that.
That's a big show. You actually, it takes you 2 or 3 days to see that show, and he should do some investigation out there because there's a lot of ghosts in Vegas.
There are a lot of ghosts in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, I know. People's money just disappears. It's
Right? Magically, it's crazy.
gone per deco. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Caitlin Israel. Good to see you. Thank you. UAPs, Shana. Thank you very much. UAPs. I don't know, why did they change it? Why did it go from UFO to UAP? Did we
I don't
need to
know.
change it?
They just like to make new things, I think.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to start on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We're going to have new investigations. Anything that has happened in the last couple months that you want to talk about tonight?
Well, this year at two of our public investigations, we actually we did capture a shadow person.
You did?
In our sessions. Everybody that was in the session actually saw it walk across the room.
Really?
Yes, it was pretty cool. The guests were very excited. And then in October, we caught another one. It was more of a misty figure that walked across the room. And the only reason we even looked for it is because Ben was sitting on cameras and he heard this bang. And so we were going through cameras to try to figure out where it came from.
Uh-huh.
And the bang isn't anywhere on any of our cameras. But then we're sitting there, we're watching. I'm like, but what's that? And you see this mist just walk across the room. So
it just came and dissipated.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of creepy. That's
went
creepy.
all the way across the hallway. It was really cool.
And where was that at?
At quarters 1.
At quarters 1. Yeah. We should just call that haunting central. HC.
For real. It really is. It really is. It's pretty amazing. They're doing a lot of renovations on the building, which are irritating the spirits there.
That's what they say. Theoretically, when you start renovating, that's when they get activity, right?
And the contractors are being bothered by the spirits. So that's always fun.
Yeah, now see, that would be kind of fun to talk to them and say, hey, we came in, our paint's all messed up, or, somebody moved our scaffolding, or, that kind of stuff. Because I would imagine, is there surveillance cameras in there so they can see all the time? There's not?
Nope.
So somebody could be pranking them.
But it's when they're there, they're hearing things. They're hearing people walk around and they're...
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Well, it's probably that major guy.
All the colonels.
The colonel, yeah.
All the colonels.
Yeah. They're probably saying that's not squared, or that's not uniform.
Right. Renovation's not construction. Construction is bad. We have to refer to it as renovations.
Why is that?
So General Rodman says there's nothing wrong with his house. So we have theory. Do they see the place as they remember it, or do they see it in current state? Okay. And to him, there's nothing wrong with his house.
Because it's like it back when he was there.
Yeah. So it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. Wow. And they're coming in and they're taking out windows and putting in windows and just all kinds of crazy things.
So he's seeing or hearing things, but he doesn't understand because everything looks the same. That's your hypothesis.
Why are these people in my house? He asks.
Well, dude, you're dead. It's not your house anymore.
Would you like to come and tell us all this grumpy spirit?
Hey, I'm telling you, as soon as I get caught up, I'm going to make it out to one of these things, and
I'm going to send you all of our dates.
Yeah,
because I have them all for the next year.
Yeah, it'll probably be next year because there's too much stuff going on. No, it's really a lot of stuff. My mom, bless my mom, she's 91. She's got Alzheimer's and dementia. And she's not doing good. So I got that going on in Missouri. And then I've got, like I said, I'm trying to keep all the clients happy. And then I've got this bowstring TV show coming out. And I already had to push it back to July. It's just, Cheryl, it's a lot of stuff. I mean.
It is.
Sometimes I wish I had a regular job,
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy mine. I get summers off.
I know. You guys get summers off. You get grilled cheese and tomato soup for
grilled cheese and tomato soup for lunch today.
Yeah, when I was a kid and I had school lunches, we had the square pizza, which was off the hook, and I think Taco Day was a big day. I mean, I remember those days fondly.
Yep. But yeah, today was tomato soup and grilled
Oh,
cheese.
it's his house and always will be. Heidi says.
Heidi's one of Heidi and Mary, who are on their two of our favorite groupies. They come to every single event. We're actually going to have them on an episode of Unknown Files. What keeps you coming back? Like why do you keep? They're always afraid that we're going to be tired of them. Why aren't they tired of us yet?
Oh well, I mean camaraderie, right? Nothing. I think that's all. You share a passion and stuff. That's
I
cool.
just think I just we're doing something right.
Absolutely.
We're
I had
doing
some. I
something
had
right.
somebody send me a tape the other day. They swore was a Bigfoot howling, and I put it up in the audio deal, and I went back and I listened to it, and then I slowed it down. It was a bobcat in heat. I said, "Yep, not a Bigfoot. Bobcat. Bobcat feeling frisky." Yeah. So there's always something out there. You just gotta see what's going on.
There really is. And Ryan and I were talking the other day, and we're so critical of ourselves.
Yeah.
And we see things, other teams we're putting out all of these things. And sometimes we hesitate on putting out so much of our evidence that we capture because we want to go first and try to debunk it and disprove it and all of these things. And he's like, we just need to just start putting it out there.
Yep. You got to get it out there. Heidi says SQUEE exclamation point. I'm not sure what that means.
Is that squeal, Heidi? Are you excited?
Is it squeal or exclamation point? I
It's
can't.
an exclamation mark, but I'm not sure.
And then Mary says that you are all the best. So now I was going to ask you now on you guys. Now the show is going to be uploaded in the network, so you're going to have to listen to that on the app or on your Alexa, or you can watch the. You can just listen. You can go to the Outdoor Call Radio website and listen on the media player if you don't want to download the app. The app is always free. It's always free to listen. But you guys are going to do while the show is going on, or are you going to do an after thing, or are you going to do it live during the show? How are you going to do that?
We were thinking about doing like every other week a live, just to make it easy on us.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can do it
Just
however you
simply
want.
because we all have jobs.
So, are you going to do the live stream on the Unknown Files page, or are you going
Yep,
to are you
yep.
going to do it
We're
on
gonna
your?
stream it. We're gonna stream it to the Unknown Files page.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking here now.
Yep.
Would it make more sense to do it on the Illinois Paranormal Research Group page?
Nope. I think it'll make more sense to do it on the Unknown Files page, and we'll
Okay.
share it to our page.
Well, no, I think that's great because you're a part manager on there now. So I just didn't know what was going to be better for you guys.
Yep. Nope. That way they're kind of separate entities.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps its own. It's hosted by us, but it keeps its own identity that you've created, that you've branded.
Well, unless you need help with anything, then I'm going to let you guys do all the posting and stuff on there and let you manage it. And then if you guys need something, just let me know.
Okay.
That way we're not crossing up each other. So, but no, I'm excited about this. This is our first spinoff, my first spinoff of the network. So,
I think it's gonna be great. We're really excited.
well, let's hope it makes millions and millions of clicks for you guys. So,
Right?
it's like a squeal, but a squee. And yes, I'm excited. Heidi says.
Chris,
I don't know
leave
what the
Mary alone.
yeah. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to stay out of it. There you go.
Mary said that we're the best, and Chris said that she doesn't mean it.
Oh, I got you. All right, so you guys are going to have stuff on shadows, chasing shadows. You're going to be doing stuff actually at events or at
Yep.
houses. Are you going to do? You're going to do Q&As. I guess you can do that through the live feed, or people
Yep,
can
we're going
message
to do
you.
Q&A through the live feed, so if people want to jump in and ask questions and ask whatever they want to ask, and we'll answer. And
Yeah, because I would imagine if you get enough, you could just do a whole show live, just doing Q&As.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that would be good.
And we'll talk about our new locations that we go to, and setting up some interviews with other teams and things that they do. This is the Illinois Paranormal Research Groups. This is our 15-year anniversary, so
Wow.
I'm going to get our team founders on and talk to them about, did you ever imagine that we would be doing what we're doing now when you started the team 15 years ago? Because they handed the team off to me 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's neat. I actually had something happen to me last year when I stopped doing the show. I actually started dreaming about Bigfoot every night, which was really weird. And I've never done that before. And it's like, okay, maybe I need to take a step back from this for a while because it's like I'm hearing things, and I wake up and it's like, was I dreaming that? Have you ever had that happen?
I dream ghosts all the time.
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah. See, is that healthy?
It's better than dreaming my students, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's probably healthy for them, huh? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Julian just said that the team's been active for 68% of his life. That's terrible, Julian.
Oh, that's awesome. I just have to give you crappy. Yeah, you put a PPI on there, Mary, and you're talking my favorite fish. All right.
I like largemouth bass fishing.
Well,
that's what I do. That's what I do with my dad. I love
bass
a good topwater hit.
Yeah, but you throw them back. You eat the crappie. You don't eat the bass. You don't eat the bass, do you?
No, we throw them back. But
well, there you go.
I love a good topwater hit on the frog. It's my favorite thing in the world.
I'm with you, sister. You get that scum frog working across the moss, and you get that explosion. That's exciting. I hunt and fish to eat. I want that. I'm surprised you didn't say catfish living in. Oh, because Illinois, catfish is huge over in Illinois.
Yeah, but the Mississippi River's pretty gross.
Did you know where are you at in Illinois?
We are in Moline. We're right on the Mississippi River. We're where the river runs from east to west.
Okay, so you're close to 80, right?
Yep.
Did you know back in the 1800s they actually caught a bull shark in Alton, Illinois, in the river? It swam all the way up from Louisiana. That's a true story.
Interesting.
Yeah. So be careful when you're out there with your toes in the water.
I don't put my toes in that water. I was raised on that river.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, panfish are 100% better. Chris says. There you go. Let's see.
Now my young team is all, look at them. I was 7 when the group was founded.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Heaven's sake.
I think that's awesome. All right, I tell you what. Let me take a real quick break. I'm gonna get this in. I think I'm gonna be a real quick spot because we're only gonna do about 45 minutes tonight. I got to do a Zoom call at 8. So let me hit this. We'll be right back. It's the Outdoor Call Radio Network, Unknown Files. We'll be right back with Cheryl in the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. Don't go anywhere.
An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys and gins and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
All right, welcome back to the Unknown Files Show, File 1-1525, Chasing Shadows with the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. My guest is Miss Cheryl. She is the matriarch of the group. I think that's how we... Is that what you are, the matriarch?
I am definitely the oldest one in the group.
Hey, don't feel bad. I'm going to be 61 next month. It's really starting to bug me.
I'll be 53 in April. So
Yeah, I got socks older than you. I do.
Anyhow.
Yeah, next year I'll be going, hey, I'm so glad you called into the show tonight. What were we talking about? No, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I was also talking to some people down in Florida, and Florida has had a lot of underwater what do you call that? UFAs or what was it? Underwater what?
UAPs.
What was it?
UAPs.
UAPs, which is really crazy. I had a guy from it's not what's the MUFON. I had a guy on MUFON last year or the year before, and he was a sub designer, a sub engineer. And he said that he was actually going out on U.S. Navy subs, and he goes, I hope I don't get in trouble for telling you this, but they actually came up with sonar contacts that were going like 200, 300 knots per hour. None of our stuff travels that fast. And they said, he asked the officer of the day what that was, and he goes, we're not going to talk about that. You didn't see that. And he says, there's stuff going on in our ocean. The Navy is well aware of it, but you never hear anybody talking about that, Cheryl.
No, but nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be kind of...
It's a lot to surprise me.
I'd hate to be out there fishing and have something fly out of the water when I'm out there,
Well, it's a flying fish, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Saw lots of those on my last cruise.
Virgil's... Oh, good for you. You got it on a cruise. Virgil says, how about the shark in Alton? Yes, I'm pretty sure they found some up further, too. Rebecca, I can't confirm that, but I actually heard that they found them in the Great Lakes, up in the Great Lake bull sharks. Bull sharks can actually swim. It's called osmosis or something. They can swim from freshwater to saltwater, but I don't know if they... Yeah, brackish is kind of like a mouth of a river that goes into, but I don't know if they had found any recently, but in the past I've heard that they found them. So yeah, I do believe they got up past Alton as well. But that's just crazy. You never know. Well, that's what Jaws was based on. I know this is not ghost related, but that's what Jaws was based on. Back in the early 1900s, there was 5 people that got killed in a creek, Matawan Creek, a freshwater creek. They said it was a great white, but I think it was a bull shark. But I'm just telling you, there's some crazy stuff that happens out there sometimes.
Absolutely.
Did you hear about the 2 Bigfoot people? The 2 Bigfoot people went out looking for Bigfoot on the West Coast, and they died. They found them dead.
They found the people dead?
They found the people dead. They died of exposure, yeah. It was either in Washington State or Oregon. That just happened a few months ago. Yeah. I'm just telling you, be careful.
I don't think I'm on enough Bigfoot pages, Dan.
Do what?
I think I'm going to have to do some Bigfoot research.
I'm not making that up. Google it. They were 2 younger people, and I think they got exposure is what happened. But yeah, that's not good. Boy, the American birds are hot. The American birds are hot. What's the American? I don't either. Cheryl, hope your team has an excellent 2025.
You too, Ryan. That's Ryan.
Brian, there you go. Virgil, that wasn't me, Virgil said. Greetings from Manchester, England. Virgil? Virgil? Greetings, buddy. Good to see you over there in jolly England. All right. That's awesome. International show now, Cheryl. You guys have an
Hey, well,
Have you ever done what was the girls over in England? They made the movie on it, The Conjuring 2. It was about the girls that she got possessed in England. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
You guys should do a show on that because we never did do that. But you know what? That would be a neat show to talk about.
Yeah, we have so many ideas. So the part of our group is doing. Part of our group wants nothing to do with this podcast because they don't like talking.
Okay, all right.
They'll just leave it to me. But
Okay.
I've got myself and Ryan and Gabi and Shayna, Chris and Julian. We've all been involved in these first podcasts that we've recorded, and we've had a good time. And so we can sit and talk about ghosts and all of the things. So
Well, I mean, everybody talks about Amityville. They talk about the Conjuring House. They talk about one of the most haunted houses in the Midwest is the Limp Brewery in St. Louis. I've actually been to the Limp Brewery. There's the old slave house down in Equality, Illinois. I've actually been there and took pictures up in the attic. That place was weird. I actually had brand new batteries in my camera, and I had the old 35 millimeter film back then. This was long, and my batteries were dead in like 5 minutes. It was crazy. Yeah. I got out of there because there was no reason for it. I mean, I only used the flash 3 times. And it's
they wanted your energy.
they wanted.
Would you rather have them pull the battery from this or
I don't
pull
think
from you?
Cheryl, that was back in the '80s, so I don't think I had I think I had a bag phone back then in my truck. I don't think we had these then.
I remember those bag phones.
I had a bag phone, man. I thought I was it, man. I was styling and profiling with that bag phone in my truck.
$1 a minute.
Yeah, it was actually crazy. So those get hit. The Myrtle Plantation down in South, and that gets talked about. But seeing some of these other things we're talking about doesn't get a lot of exposure.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many things we can talk about, and if anybody has any ideas or topics that you want us to touch on, send a message to the Unknown Files page. I'll stick our email up there.
Yeah.
So people can send us an email. If you have something you want to talk about, if you run a location or a team and you want to talk about what you're doing, we'll more than gladly have you on. So,
all right. Now, I also had a question from Texas. They wanted to know if they have a property that's experiencing activity. If they get a hold of you, can you guys come out and check it out? Texas. Yeah, stars at bright or big at night.
That would be a road trip.
I'm just telling you, people are interested.
We're planning a road trip.
Oh, there you go.
We're gonna rent a 12-passenger van.
Oh, brother.
And we're gonna go to Missouri State Pen.
Yeah.
And then from there, we're gonna drive down to Arkansas and go to the Crescent Hotel and spend a couple days there and just do a few-day road trip together and hit a couple different locations that we've never been to.
As a black man in Manchester, England, I am crying.
I feel as if we're being spammed.
That's probably a spam deal.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Virgil, I would just say, Virgil, hang in there. The sun will come up tomorrow. So, I don't think I've ever gotten spam before.
No.
Because I don't remember doing a friend request for him. Because I've got that set up before they can say anything. They got to be a friend.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can get in there and do it. Hey, that poltergeist thing we were talking about it's the infield poltergeist back in '77.
Okay.
Infield poltergeist. All right. Let me see. Probably a spam deal.
That's what I.
All right. I am going to take that and get rid of that. I don't want to see that. And I'm going to do that.
Right, Mary? That's what we're saying.
And
That's Ryan. Waverly is on our list. I know you guys went there last year, right? We're also going to do, there's a Paracon. They just changed the name of it again. It was the Rock Island Roadhouse, and she just changed the name of it. But we're taking part in that in October this year. So
okay.
that'll be fun.
I took care of that comment. That comment should be gone. So I did the old block and switch.
There you go. That's my favorite thing to do.
Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. That's all we can do. All right, I'm going to go see. I'll have to do this later because I can't do that right now. I'll go set that up where it's friends only. You're going to have to be a friend of the thing. Brother, you can easily find me on Facebook. Now, how did I just block that? Huh. Well, let me do it this way. So, 7:41 and some change here on the Outdoor Caller Radio Network. What else you guys have? What is, if someone wants to join a group, what's the best thing they can do if they want to come out and maybe they can't go on an investigation? You know, some people, they just can't get away. But what would you do, or how would they do to join the group?
Well, we're currently full.
No, you can't take anybody else?
We are 11 strong. So it's a lot. We've talked about, we have a couple of team members who like Ben doesn't get to come to a lot of events and things because of his job. He's a jailer at our local corrections facility, and he works odd hours and shifts and days and things. So we've talked about adding somebody new. I keep telling them I need somebody my age to like just level me out a little bit because I'm old and my team, they're all babies. So
Well, you're not old yet. Trust me.
I feel old.
No. So, I mean, can you put them on a waiting list to join? I mean, that's, boy.
Yeah, we have applications, and if people reach out, like generally we have them come to one of our events. That's how we get to know you, and see how, because it's important that you get along with us, that we get along with you, because we spend a lot of time together. We spend hours and hours together, so lots of time.
Yeah. All right.
So.
All right. I'm trying to go through here and see. I'll have to do that later. Well, I know there's going to be.
Who's old? Mary, who are you older than, Mary? Me or Dan? I've never asked her to age herself before. I never ask.
Well, you're not supposed to ask that.
I can ask because I let her stay after events and she gets to stay late after everybody else leaves.
Really?
Yes, because I'm nice like that. She and Mary get perks because there are groupies.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So groupies have perks. They get to hang out with us a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, there's nothing. See, that's what you guys should do, like an after show, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That way, I know the guys over at Working Class Bow Hunters. They always have like an after show, so people can see what's going on. Hey, Jake Pike, Gary Peck in Minnesota. Good to see you, Jake in Iowa. How are you? Good to see you. Good evening. I'm surprised anybody in Iowa is watching tonight. Iowa State's playing Kansas State right now. Yeah, basketball. Not that I watch. I don't get to watch basketball. Sure, I'm too busy cataloging shadow people pictures. Yeah. All right. So you guys are going to start doing. You guys are going to start doing the deal on next Wednesday at 7:00. And we're looking forward to you guys handling that. I want to thank all the gang that's over there at the IPRG. I hope you all have a lot of fun with this. Cheryl, I know you're going to have a lot of fun, and let me know how things are going. And I look forward to listening every week when I load the shows.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Okay.
tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
So you can reach us on, if you want to message us on the Unknown Files Facebook page, you can message us there, or you can reach out to us at the Illinois Paranormal Research Group Facebook page, or I stuck our email in the chat. So if you, like I said, if you want to talk to us, if you want, if you have a location or whatever, or you have a team and you want to share what you're doing, we'd love to have you on. So just reach out to us and we'll get something set up.
Okay. All right.
Have a haunted, if your house is haunted, reach out to us. If we can't get to you, we can probably find a team that's closer to you.
Well, that's nice. You guys can refer.
But there is networking and things, and we can find teams that are closer.
Well, I would think with the community that you all have with that, I mean, there's probably people all over the country you can get a hold of and say, hey, this is going on. Can you please call and check them out and see what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's nice of you. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, listen, you guys be good. I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you for what you do, Cheryl. And we'll see y'all on Wednesday nights at 7:00.
Awesome. Talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on the live stream. Goodbye, and we'll talk to you soon. And then.